Yo, how's it going, everybody? First, I just want to say welcome to the channel. I'm the Grass Ninja, and today we're gonna be going over some Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations, predictions, and theories, which will include information from the anime, manga, and even the light novels. And with that being said, we're gonna hop right into the video in 3, 2, 1, let go. Alright, let's get into Boruto manga chapter 56. Alright, this is going to be a quick review. I don't want to get stuck and caught up with all the details. I just want to talk about a few things that happened in the chapter. The cover starts off with Sumire, and that's irrelevant really. She's only got one little part, and it's like, oh, Kawaki calls her out for like having a crush on Boruto or whatever, and she gets all flustered like Hinata used to. And yeah, so that's why she's on the cover. But then to get to like the actual meat and potatoes of the chapter, we got Boruto. He's like in an interview, right? Just like how they did in the Boruto movie. So he's in an interview. They talk about the events. They confirmed to us that 1 week has passed since the Battle of Ishiki. That's what I'm gonna call it, or whatever, the Ishiki arc, whatever. So it's been 1 week, and Kawaki's got a new arm, so Amato's picked him up. He's been told to be scheduled for regular weekly checkups, and Sumire was appointed as like Amato's assistant, which, you know, again, that's why she's on the cover, I guess. But the really cool part of this was when Kawaki comes out. He catches Boruto chilling on like the Hokage monument, and he tells him to plant a karma of his own on somebody else, like grab his own vessel, I believe was the words he says. I don't have the chapter up in front of me right now, but we'll keep moving. So Boruto and Kawaki are discussing the possibility of Boruto branding someone with karma, and you know, Boruto looked kind of like, you know, interested in the idea. He even said he feels like it's possible for him to do, but then he goes main character route and he's all like, nah, I don't rock that way. You know, I don't want to, you know, burden somebody else with this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but, you know, and then Kawaki goes on to talk about Code and how Code has, he survived getting the karma. The only catch is that he's not a vessel for Ishiki, right? So we got that. Code, we see some of his abilities. He has a similar ability to Kawaki where he can change his body and like modify his limbs and flesh into weapons. I'm getting real like Alex Mercer vibes from like the Prototype series with this little ability that they have. But then on top of that, he has this weird like space-time ninjutsu thing. It's not really, I don't know, Amato said it's not space-time ninjutsu, but it's basically, it functions like Kaguya's, and like it functions like the Otsutsuki portals. It's just drawn a little differently, but pretty much he can, he has like these black belts that he can like shoot out on the field or on the battlefield, right? And then he can like wrap his enemies up with them, or he can just like lay them out on the field, and he can teleport through them, and he can basically pass through these belts and they function as portals. And he can also like pass his hands or feet weapons. Like I'm pretty sure he could shoot ninjutsu through them if he uses it. But he basically has these little portal belts, and he was fucking up some random goons with that, which you know, it's always nice to see. He had like, you know, I don't know. I'll put a link to the manga in the description. You know, viz.com/shonenjump. Then you just find Boruto and start reading the newest chapter. You know, that's the best way to do it. And then we get confirmation that Naruto is gonna have the 5 Kage summit with the other villages, and that they're keeping it secret from the public about all the details that went down with Boruto and Kawaki and Naruto losing the 9 tails. Like they've keeping all that stuff under wraps for now from the public, but they're gonna have a 5 Kage summit where they basically spill the beans and like they expose the threat to the other nations. And Amado tells Naruto and Shikamaru about Code and how he's the next big threat that they're gonna have to watch out for, and how that Amado has he's potentially, or not even potentially, he's actually built cyborgs that are stronger than Jigen, which is, you know, retarded to think about, because Jigen already stomped Naruto and Sasuke when they had their power-ups, not to mention Ishiki later on, you know what I mean? So apparently there's cyborgs that were built that are stronger than Jigen, but I don't think that means they're stronger than Ishiki, because then they would have said Ishiki. But Jigen was already a problem, and now we got this new character that we see towards the end of the chapter in the very last page, called Ida, who is supposed to be the one who knows everything about the world, and that's pretty interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do with that next month. But like I said, I want this one to be a quick one. If you really want you know, to form your own opinion, you can go to viz.com/shonenjump. I'll have a link in the description, like I was saying. I mean, there's a lot that's happening. There's a lot of information we got with this chapter. I'm already got some theories that I'm gonna be working on. You know, I'll have a video up next week about it. It's basically Kawaki centric, and I mean, if I was to say like problems that I had with this chapter, the only problem I had with this chapter was the fact that we have not seen Kashin Koji. It's been 1 week since the Battle of Ishiki. We don't know if Kashin Koji's dead or if he's like being healed up, so we don't know what's going on with him. And I really wanted them to like wrap up or tie up some of these plot points that we had going into the battle, but it looks like they're just going to jump into a whole new arc and focus on these new Kara members that we haven't seen before. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully by next chapter we'll get some information on Koji, and we'll get some information on like the difference between white karma and black karma, because right now it just seems like, oh, like white karma is just the weaponized karma, black karma is a weapon with a superior function where it can transfer the soul and consciousness of an Usutsuki into a vessel. And that seems to be the only difference right now. And we still don't understand if like Naruto's okay, like if his lifespan was actually shortened from Baryon mode, because the Nine Tails lied about how it worked. But other than that, you know, I'll probably get into that next week in another video. But that was the Boruto manga chapter 65. It was pretty good. It was a lot of lore. It wasn't action heavy. There was action in it, but I was more of a fan of the information that was given to us this chapter. But you know, let me know what you guys think about the chapter in the comments below. You know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. I have videos out every Friday around 5 p.m. Whenever there's a manga chapter, you know, they'll probably be shorter, because I don't like to get all in-depth with the review. So we're just gonna keep them short. But with that being said, you know, I'm the Grass Ninja, and I'm out.